fragments on a manhunt, eradicating the stagnant collective chi. Rhyme animal at number 7, Australia to Cape Breton. MCs begin sweating, not trying to threaten, just teaching all the freshmen, relieving the tension and organizing my weapons.
Okay, we're here, guys. It's Temple Bars. Make sure to subscribe with the notification bell. Like this video, share this with your friends. This video and podcast is brought to you by Fresco's Underground on YouTube. Whole bunch of underground hip-hop knowledge and facts. So make sure to subscribe there. And if you're watching on that channel, come on over to Temple of Bars, where you can take part in the polls that we do. We make playlists. Go on the Temple of Bard podcast. Ignacio's doing it. Get Joe going every time. Go on to the Temple of Bars page, and you can download all the playlists and go to any live video, and you'll find the playlist to download the mixtape. Download the mixtape. And if you want to request a song, read the scroll, because I'm sick of saying that shit. And Nico, Nonfiction, featuring DJ Premier, Rockstars. That is Ill Bill, Nonfiction. Isn't Nonfiction? Oh, yeah. Isn't Nonfiction Necro Beats too? Me and Necro have talked about Nonfiction before, and I forget what it was.
I'm sure he supplied beats for Nonfiction before, but I don't know if he's their regular producer. I'm not sure.
There's something I've talked about with Necro with Nonfiction. I can't remember what it was. Nonfiction featuring DJ Premier Rockstars. Let's get into it right away.
And now it's time to bring up the headliner of the evening. Very special. Please welcome to the stage.
Escape from New York, but I be on some Brooklyn bullshit. I pull clips as fast as I dose chicks with dope tits. Tommy Lee called, said the coke surviving at 6. Got my name all in your mouth like you're live with a brick. Click me on the tube, chain swinging down to my shoes. Light up the room, African boom, sparking and zoom. Disciple of rock, the type of range, rifles and cops. I'm spiteful, fakes get left shaking like Michael J. Fox.
The AIDS-affected needle
There's no Bill.
Gangster and hustler, murderer and kidnapper suspect. Rapper and dust head, from blood red to drip blue. My shit's too colorful, running through with the 100 goons and maniac. If a bitch like to suck dick, she a brainiac. Bust up in their mouthpiece, see how they react. Take it back like an instant replay. Living the PJs, watching my uncle freebase, analyzing the angles on a fiend's face. I learned to love my trees lace, the way the PCP tastes, the way they make me see things. Old school like spot builds and sheepskins. Since I write this, I'm rocking iceberg jeans and Timbs. Thinking where I'm gonna be in 2007, either a house in the Hamptons or a house in heaven. I be chilling on the beach in the south of Venice, or murking the president live on Channel 7.
Coming through rocket, wow, like rock stars who smash guitars. Unadulterated.
That's a pretty broad range of MC's possibilities of what you're looking about.
I don't know if you're gonna like it with that blowjob line.
MCs, I be Brooklyn till I die, don't even question it twice. My crew nice, late night in the corners, we shoot dice. It's like summertime in New York, jean shorts, Tim's, blue buck, tank tops and koofies. Groupies acting loosely, movie in a black drop with a hat cock, that cap lock, puffing the stove, get spin snapshots. I'm trying to live, feed the kids, drop some whips, handle biz, own a crib, do my shit in the streets, that's how it is.
If I say rock star, I'm talking about rocking the mic. My shit's hot like the rock, a fiend dropping the pipe. These cats are idiots, with rap so pussy, they catch periods. I'm serious, my life is like a drug experience. A porno movie with no plot, and I'm the only guy in it. Like vivid videos with Kobe tie-dye bitches. Ill Bill, rap crusader, chilling in the black navigator, Canarsie to Pennsylvania.
MCs break with me out, banging with shells and heaters out, blast off the terrorists, blow bombs and speakers out, hookers and bricks, gutty cats, bitches and pimps, cripples and gimps, ex-cons, pushers and tricks, street poets speak the essence, what's realer than this? Up in the club, smoked out, coke, the feeling the crisp, you lighten the wrist, Richard Simmons phone with a pick, taking my
oh shit, Kaiser's in the house.
Kaiser's here, nice. Hell yeah, beat nuts, beat nuts.
Getting back rubs, freedom underground thugs who stay street but got newfound love. Take a continental job, a rental travel the globe. North Fiction to the end, well, while we rock shows, explode from out the projects. Glenwood to Trosneck, roll your drink up and make a toast to how the gods get. Unadulterated. MCs coming through rockets, wow like rock stars who smash guitars.
that's old, probably. That's probably 10 years old. At least 13 years old.
I'm not sure. But it's
From
off
the album
same,
The Future Is Now.
Yeah, off the same album that we did. Was it Drug Music?
It's got a
Drug
MySpace.
music, yeah.
It's got drug music. It's got a MySpace link in the YouTube description, so it's obviously at least 10, 15 years old. It's got a MySpace link.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna click it.
Good old days.
Oh my God! It's got their MySpace. There's no picture. They got 15,000, 28,000 plays, bro. 28,000
MySpace
plays.
is still. Damn, I didn't even think you could.
Yeah, MySpace.com/nonfiction. Nothing loads. It's still there, dude. It's still there. I was all over that shit. Did I ever tell you that I actually wrote an editorial for a magazine in Toronto, and I post I was working with, and I posted it on MySpace, and it was all about how I was talking about like how ancient Sumerians were like aliens and all this schizophrenic bullshit that I was going through, and like conspiracies with the government. I even forget what it was about. And it went like viral in the MySpace days, and I have a whole bunch of nutcases following me on MySpace for that article. You know, it was crazy, dude. But it was cool how you could post articles and you could post music. I thought that was great. It was catered to my artistic content from back then, like a writer and a musician. But that was Nonfiction featuring DJ Premier. They were young, dude. That was 15, 20 years ago. That song's from. Ill Bill. I like Ill Bill, but I like his new stuff better. He was a little too like childish back then. He seemed like really immature. It seemed kind of like he's really developed a bit of a image, I guess, of being a dark kind of guy. That was more like happy-go-lucky type of bars. Like it was kind of like fun bars. I mean, but just he's gotten a lot more serious. Is the point that I'm trying to make. So it's kind of hard to take seriously because I know that he's developed a lot since this, and he probably looks back at this and just kind of like, oh yeah, I've come a long way since then. It's old. DJ Premier, they look like they were in their 20s on the video, on the whatever the video cover. Nico,
he's 2002.
2000. Well, that's fucking 20, almost 23 years.
Yeah,
22
it is.
years ago.
Yeah,
it's a long time ago. Like when I'm 41 years, I was like 20 years old. That's a long time.
I mean, Ill Bill was 30.
Yeah, Ill Bill's probably younger than me. I think Necro's a little older than me.
I mean, like at that time he was 30.
Oh, at that time he was 30. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. That didn't really do it for me, to be honest. Didn't really get me in a good like energy. It just kind of like made me think like, I've heard a lot better Ill Bill stuff. And nonfiction stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 7.3. I'd like for it to be in the playlist, but it wasn't really the song of the night for me. That's for sure. Let's take it to Ignacio. What are you saying?
I liked it. I mean, I thought it was dope. I mean, I give it an 8. Dope flows. I mean, DJ Premier. What more can you ask for?
Right,
I mean,
right. Premier on the track.
That is pretty fucking cool.
I mean, could you like something newer? Sure, but then you can't discount what it is that made him what he is today. And he still had dope flows. He had dope flows spitting like this then. I mean, still speaks to what he can do now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it 8.
8. What are you saying, Chuck?
Yeah, 8 for me. I liked it. You know, I've got nothing really bad to say about it. You know, flow was good, beat was good. You know, I wouldn't turn it off. I'd listen to it again. It wouldn't blow me out of the water. I probably wouldn't hunt around to pick it out to play it. But you know, if it came on, I'd be like, yeah, all right, and I might repeat it. You know, so
that's why we need it on the playlist. You can just listen to the playlist. I don't even need to look for hip hop anymore, dude. Our playlists have all of my favorite hip hop artists on it by a landslide. The playlists are the sickest. Joe, what are you saying?
It's not something that I would get a blow job to, but I'm gonna give it a 7. DJ Premier did his thing on it. DJ Premier, you know, it reminds me of a producer I worked with, the first producer I ever worked with, whose studio I recorded in as well. A guy from out of Teaneck, New Jersey, by the name of Nick Wiz. That's Nickwiz. Look up Nick Wiz.
Yes.
Wiz.
There's a what was it? There was I forgot the name of the track. There was a really cool track that I had sent through a couple months ago with
Nick Wiz
with Nick Wiz and Sabam Sadiq and
Sorry.
Yeah, Nick.
Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nick Wiz.
First studio
Good
I
shit.
ever recorded at. First producer I ever worked with was Nick Wiz. Great producer, and he's
Nice.
worked with a lot of. I mean, Rakim, the Cellar Dwellers. I mean, I could go on, but yeah, I'm give it a 7 because Mir did his thing on it. All the MCs they represented, you know what I mean. I've heard better things from Nonfiction before, you know.
Me too. That's why.
But that track definitely rose to the occasion. So yeah, it's a good strong 7 for me.
Yeah, strong 7.3 for me too. What are you saying, Nutty?
I think it was a 9. I think
Okay.
the track, I think it hit. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that different from other premiere bangers with cats just spitting fire, but
Yeah.
I mean it was done well. It was done good enough for me to not really be able to find too many criticisms. Like, I mean, you know, like yeah, I don't really have nothing bad to say about it. So I like it enough to give it a 9.
Stock 9
Okay.
9 on the
All right.
playlist right now. It is at 100%.
Sinistar Voices. That's who it was. That's who it
Sinister
was.
Voices.
Yeah, Sinistar Voices with that Nick Wiz produced and
You don't know the pain I feel.
That was it.
You don't know the
Nick Wiz.
You don't know the pain I feel. I try my best to just maintain and deal. Give you lyrics you can feel, but now it's time for me to get more real. Rip the mic like I was gripping the steel. Open up the 7th seal and unleash your wrath, the likes of which you never seen before. Wreaking havoc, dog, like New Yorkers running from a meteor. Screaming for the Lord above to save him from a demon spawn. Can't nobody save you, that's the type of shit that he be on. He, meaning me, the butcher man is who I be. When I spit, the devil dances with pizzazz like Ben Vereen. He anticipates that his work will be done through me. And lately I've been thinking about doing dastardly deeds. Maybe I don't have it all upstairs, but I don't care. Passion for this music soothes the savage beast inside my head. Or maybe I'm just better off dead. The day I let the demon in me out will be the day the streets are running red. I try to override the negative with the positive. Life is just a problem and there ain't no way you're solving it. Getting dizzy on the earth, they need to stop revolving it. Then I'll reside upon the side that's constantly in darkness. This rhyme's a metaphor for shit that I've been going through. Don't take it literal, although the message is subliminal. Criminal mastermind devising schemes inside a rhyme. By design, check the signs, my third vision's never blind, never blind.
Ooh, Joe, I remember when you sent me that, and I was just like, yep, I'm going to try and keep this guy as close to me as possible for the rest of my life. You know? Jesus, man, that was incredible.
All the Spit Boss the Spit Boss Ken joints that I had the opportunity to work with you on, man, I'll always cherish those tracks and those moments, man, because we was doing something. And I feel the same way about the stuff that I did with Nadi, because Nadi to me is like one of those top tier MCs. Like Nadi should have been signed, had a major deal and all of that stuff. I mean, You get a chance, man, go on YouTube, look up his music and listen to his lyrics, man. You want to talk about some bar heavy stuff. You want to talk about some stuff, man, that will damn near bring tears to your eyes. You know what I mean? This dude, I'm telling you, he is the real deal. That's why I invited him on the show today.
That's what's up.
Well, dude, me and Joe are thinking about making a little EP or a 10-track EP, whatever. We're thinking about doing bar heavy, 32-bar, 8-bar chorus, 32-bar. If we could make 7-minute tracks with 3 32s on it, can you imagine? That'd be fucking savage. 5 tracks, 5 32s each. 5 tracks. Be simple to do, dude. It'd take an afternoon to write the shit down. For God's sakes. We're going to do it. We just got to find the beats. And then we'll make it happen. Naughty, what are you saying on this track, dude?
What, this Nonfiction joint? You talking about the joint? You talking about the joint the joint by Joe that we just heard?
Oh, right. We're not. This isn't actually part of the podcast. I just got confused.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Nope, that's just the pen of the beers. I guess we're at the end of this one, are we, boys?
Yes, the tech guy.
Okay, let's get into the next
Focus
one.
on 2 standards when assessing the threat. Number 1 is capacity, number 2 is intent. I sit down and think. When I write, I can smell the ink. I bow before the desert wall of the Sphinx. The ideas have come from God. Even I'm stunned. 1,000 bars from the real iron lungs. This never been done before in history.
poet, love, get infinity, get
Wilkshake fighting like habitants of Nordic seas. Eye disease followed with pop rock and heart disease. Thor's hammer in my grammar rhymes designed not for glamour. You're stammering. North American, African, Mexican, Anglican, Buddhist, Hebrew. Anyone's welcome in our crew. Stay true and contract and spread. This word spit flu. Vikings and faces flew. Spit by skin with loose screws. Into the Atlantic with semantic sail through the Pacific. Keep all the predicates specific. Magnificent project, prolific hieroglyphics. Impact horrific, stereotypic, scientific glitches.
Okay, we're here, guys. You some of the bars. Some of the bars. Make sure to subscribe to the notification bell. Like this video, share this video with your friends. This is a hip hop podcast sponsored by